My more crab beam and for Emra channel so na yen komo kakra nyumre we a quick reaction yeah after that games Bibrina and as a matter of fact and we've seen an interesting scoreline, surprising scoreline Bibrina Abasu react to 1 or 2 games na yeah the wap him but so say I may have more china still channel we are so subscribe and make sure say set to notification bell no you're saying about more update or channel about 8 a.m. when your update no kama with predictions any analysis into I may have more channel so much as I hold whatever but then there are so interesting games in the Premier League but before that my more by mention about Sir Vincent Company once again Eguso Jumano I was singing a Duna Park Akunya 2-1 win over club friend say Borussia Dortmund awini the German Super Cup no so last season a modern bonus so any domestically in Europe or on a home in Champions League do and but they had a very good run eventually. They were eliminated by Paris Saint-Germain or a G Trophy. New season, same energy. Michael Olise, fine form, and what they call World Cup or call another performance near France and Timian, but he's back and was started season in for Bayern Munich with a stunning performance of Twasun. We need the MVP. So you ever buying team now, so Juma someone or more and then once again Michael Olise with me good job of for the Bavarian Bobo. And now in the Premier League, interesting score lines and yeah witness and Everton to Crystal Palace and Timiante. I think that it wasn't too surprise of a score line. It was over Crystal Palace key players are Palace Alusi prior to this season. At the same time, Elusu manager Ama a new coach Pierre Sagi Abama na Enyadia David Moyes and the Everton Alusi. So I'm not so surprised Everton win this game. So congratulations to the toughest for getting the results. But shockingly, Sunderland in a good season. A switch down newly promoted side Omoba League in Mono Edomato Omo proper position 2-1 win Omonya over club Francis Sunderland. So I think that one of the results are a bar and also a commendable a team a friends a switch down saying Gary O'Neill Abdul Fattah Isaku are very own on any team no enya that good results over Sunderland Bubuko. Another scoreline who ye Brentford Shemiansa Ama Tottenham Hotspurs and TB. Now, to be very honest with you, official signings are Spurs any players on board. All of us thought season the last 2 seasons the 2 eventually Toso Ewa baby Apija and yes they won the Europa League over Manchester United and then the following season they just ended season. Spurs nearly went to relegation. Now Master Sandy if you coach for our bomb maybe before from Marcel or by last season ABC we thought that with the signings of my Spurs ebe picky or momentum kakra but then Brentford actually we say and for only the my signings are hold my Kate Andrew and then in quarter match club friends of Tottenham say they need to up their game. To be very honest, it could have been worse. Brentford take your chances it could have been worse. Yeah, but on the first half, not Tottenham. A single shot on target. That tells you that I will say Roberto De Zerbi any Nemrante any pigeon money soonest they will need the lives of Mohamed Kudus more on one chain but tactically they share a lineup more the ball. I think that I'll blame him. Yes, Timinka say be a 1 or 2 players be or more and chain but for me share in few 1 year more Tonali and then Begva. They were flop for me, and I don't know why a coach in this idea say Obeko for that pairing. Whilst no the likes of Matthew Fernandez, more Ewo Bencho, Bentaka, and then even James Maddison. These are proven players. You don't leave them on your bench, especially when our team, I think I will try to get things right. Lucas Begva, who last season he's not been a good player for club. Your friend say Tottenham Hotspur, but I not said Kate Andrew and the boys now there. I will say your boy Omabasu. I'm very happy for a particular person in club your friend is Brentford Osho Juma Mamadou Sangari, the Malian international, 24 years now, or making a debut a Juma or yen in there. Edema club a friend said Brentford. I think say on idea or say Yamana Basobodi Kesio, and then the shocking results. Hull City. Now let me chip this in. Say for the first time in Premier League history, this is the second time two teams are on free championship. Abase, I mean the Premier League, you know, on first match, two teams a winning now in 2021-2022 season. In Brentford, or say two Emma club, your friend is Arsenal, and then Osha Watford, and so SHM and San Emma Aston Villa. They were newly promoted side Mamba League in 1997-1998. Sunderland Etna Homa Bolton and Noah for Foshene Bako and Everton Elusu to Crystal Palace 2-1. And we 2 times are near teams from the championship na Omaba Omuba Yape Umbinya results. Last season, Sunderland Ebeshemi and West Ham Intimanti Leeds here back on Everton Intimanti, so Ebeye 3. And then this season, you're seeing 2 teams are season, so Ebeye the 4th time, teams, one day, free championship, but winning games. Aqua team friends switch down and then Hull City. Now, Hull City coach say, say Jane in the Quine what. But Omaba and they've decided also we are trying to prove people wrong. I know there are 37 games to go. And this is this is a good base for the future. I know Sergi Jekorovic and Edis Ankomono. Wow, imagine Michael Carrick and Koma Woody. It was never going to be perfect, but going behind and giving ourselves a lot to do makes it more difficult. Look. Michael Carrick Jumaye said one can Pijana Modin Buma Abusia. Manchester began acquiring them. Tactically, they lost the game from the bench. I still don't understand why Manchester airborne the first game, which was point of fouls we season and last season with signings at Manchester. I know Obi decided say Obebo, Patrick Dogu, Bruno Fernandes, and then Brian Mbuemo as the 3 players are anymore. Then Matheus Cunha lead the attack now with Telemans and then Santos. You don't do that. Play 2 new players or central midfield role and then also a defender Aquacobo and him. I think that Emphasubia is when you have quality players on your bench, Michael Rashford, no Benjamin Sesko, these are all attackers. You don't keep them on the bench tactically. I mean, I think that lineup where friends say Michael Carrick at the starting game here and then and I have a problem now. But I've seen Manchester Legends now start taking these are things are M1 Manchester. When you start the season, now matches you also writing it off. And you say Hull City, SHA United, the United performance on the field of play today, not ensure them so any until the later part in the second half or almost started to 10 things are run. When you play against team like Hull City, maybe you know about 5 shots on target. Now Hull City about 4 on target. Ashimu 2 1 to me and should be. I think that Michael Carrick need to up this in the game, especially signings are why any amount of money was spending in the transfer market. You know, the days of honeymoon over for Michael Carrick. The last season, better. This time around, the amount on permanent basis are this is one of the things in here. Some of the coaches in the year will be young person interim. We are on permanent. Oh, the share almost on an interim basis are very good. Example, yeah, friends only gonna associate. I don't confirm it's a permanent. Or my year, you man, good when you say, and the Carrick, I actually say. One kind of pressure a bit more than soon. It was an awful day. Manchester United almost say, but I think that they will go back, get themselves prepared now. Into season ashes and they might be cool Eddie more. But that not said, in team be free team friends Hull City phones, and I think that I'll say more credit be a Fortebiano. Yadema club, your friend is a Hull City now in the Spanish La Liga. Na yemfa and the reactions kakana matches na about no yemfa MP no look who thought say club your friend say Espanyol ebe stress Real Madrid to the letter now incident back on AC game my brand your friend say Alex Kala now on the take no edema club your friend say Espanyol before last minute Carlos SP winning any game no Ediama Real Madrid. I've seen commentaries and in the but after the match and they say no single did red card because already the incident any idea or the Koye Abantia your friend said Vinicius Jr. share screen issue. Man was a Madrid for the pro Madrid papers now started post to say only La Liga anyway any red card, but referee on the day it decided say obe pardon and now yellow card crime on money. But that not said he gave Madrid a very very good one, and on the day I think that the goalkeeper for Club a friend is Espanyol Marco Dimitrovic, the 34-year Serbian international Jumeyi Papa or keep Espanyol in the game. Maybe drew with Madrid. Jose Mourinho Abba the second time in Real Madrid team. For me, Jose and winning game Nanka, he has himself to be blamed. You don't play a game away against Espanyol, knowing very well how a Madrid and Espanyol able. And again, the first match, El Barcelona Cromon, any lineup or the coin for my liking was too weak. Bernardo Silva, Jude Bellingham, Bellingham cried the winning, but Bernardo Silva, any Valverde, or the other Gule, surprisingly, Gule Nana or yeah, then the coach decided to even take him off, leaving Bernardo Silva in the game until the 80th minute. I think that tactically, about Juicy, I will say, okay, can and Hokaka, yes, meaning say Pitach, any Chomeni, and your fit, but you have Eduardo Camavinga on the bench. You need somebody and all the energy near holding. Or then to free progresses, and especially when you have Bellingham or what that energy to also help. More now, Bernardo Silva elbow, and for my liking, I think that now MWA Real Madrid team and the coach need to sit on that. Emma is a Portuguese. Bernardo Silva is also a Portuguese. In him na home, then be a cap say maybe a word no. It's something I was a coaching or show who be no for Vinicius Jr. The least said about him, the better. Jose is the man who can control Vinicius Jr. and any attitude. Look, attitude ne doors no esune ban ne niema basa no me bu afu my AC. I think that he had yellow card and ye silly ye can referee asem no on any day referee or have Vibia Vinicius Jr. could have seen a red card in this game, and I think that also Jose is sitting it down, work on Vinicius Jr. to become a better person, not a better player but a better person. The attitude and in the MBI or you game on a good day we share for a stubborn or punish show, but it's a good game. Madrid are managing the results. Now Bellingham scoring as the first player or chef Real Madrid 2026-2027 season La Liga go Ediam and then the first player to score in the new Jose Mourinho era and Jude Bellingham. Why said man, but a young boy from bench ABC would I was impressed. Certain players or more performance. One Denzel Dumfries and then Ibrahim Konate. I think that impressive me so very much. And then in the game, and Dumfries the first game, and then the same thing Konate, but they gave a very good account on what they almost see Madrid from that team and in the Yamana and Kombe, but credit to baby, the small boy, the young boy from bench, I call reference Carlo Esprit. For how he came on and he's been able to change the dynamics and the narration around for Tima. Your friend said Real Madrid. So in all, it's been a good weekend. Saturday matches are actually it's been good. Teams like CNB Tottenham in the Premier League, Manchester United also say in La Liga, Madrid nearly at the airborne or subscribe onto the channel. HMTVGH, and then Glabes TV. Subscribe onto the channel, set your notification bell no. Now make sure say anytime we are the update about 2 and we na wa follow. I'm up at 8 a.m. They drop it. I mean, much games are about so any more predictions are hold on in no. You drop in and so at the Amadin can carry a chair. Say ya own miss action and in the American. Set on your notification bell. Then can subscribe onto the channel. No set your notification bell. Share for more for no so any be and share maybe be and concan. Enjoy we. I'm up at 8 a.m. You better drop it predictions no NFA so yan games no discussion in the might won't be an who said no so ABC until then salute.